This music, you better listen up to this next interview. The Market Theatre presents the Mzansi Music Ensemble, an idea founded and endorsed by the Gauteng Music Development. This event fuses together poetry, praise singing, voice, improvisation, and a 16-piece band to top it all off. It started yesterday. It will continue until Saturday. So to tell us more, we're joined by founder Ntoni and lead singer Reuben Malgas. A very good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you. If that is just a taste of what we can expect, I tell you, we can expect great things. Tell us a bit about how this started about and why you thought of putting together Mzansi Music Ensemble.
Okay, actually it was really not my idea on my own. It was Victor who started it. Okay, now that he's passed on, what we did was just to continue with the actual concept that he created. So, but the main thing for the ensemble was to preserve South African classics, because you know the media, we are bombarded with American and all European stuff, you know, and we tend to neglect our own. And this ensemble, the main concept was to try and redress that situation and make sure that our own classics are being celebrated.
Speak to us about those classics that we are going to be hearing at this event.
Yes, it's great songs, most of them written by the legendary Victor Ntoni, you know, and it's songs from the 60s, 70s, you name it, and there are some even choral pieces from the 20th century that he has rearranged, you know, and put in an element of jazz into. So we're bringing those back to life and keeping that legacy going on, you know, for the young ones that are coming up and the young ones that are still to come, to know that there is such great gifts here at home. Indeed.
And what is your target market?
Our target market is broad, yeah, because the main objective of the ensemble is to feed these young ones with classics. So our audience would be, we would like the young ones to come because we want them to know who they are, yeah, and then the adult who know these songs from a long time but hardly ever hear them anymore. You see, so our target market is quite wide. I'd say from the young to the old, basically. So it's for everybody. It's a family thing. You can bring your teenagers there; they will enjoy. You can bring Mama there; she will enjoy.
Yeah, I think so, Mama will have a bit of a nostalgic moment,
correct.
a trip down memory lane.
Yes.
Absolutely beautiful.
And then, of course, a lot of our musicians are very young. I mean, the youngest is 22 years. So, and the oldest band member is 69.
My goodness.
Yes.
So every generation between them, well covered.
Yes.
Yeah. Speak to us about that team, the band that you put together. I believe there's a 16-piece as well. Yes. Logistically, what was that like?
Yeah, it's not easy, but at the same time it's fun, you know, and you put these great minds together and these up-and-coming minds together, you know, because what I love about the concept is the developmental concept of side of it, because what has been done is to merge the legendaries with the young ones that are still coming up, trying to find their way along the way of the music industry, you know. And it's a beautiful synergy, though. We get along so well, you know. Sometimes we have the legendary Brabani there, Bani Rachbani, who sometimes behaves like he's just like our age, you know. So, yeah, it's a fantastic experience, yeah.
You opened yesterday. What was that like?
It was nice. It was good. It was very exciting. And I mean, almost all people who've seen it, because it's such a breath of fresh air. You don't see that every day in South Africa. So to have a 30, in fact we are 30 on stage in all. So to have that, you know, number of artists on stage, it's not something that you see every day. So people are saying, gosh, this is, you know, this is something different. We don't see this every day. And then also just to add on your question where you said, how do we manage? The musicians, as far as the arrangements are concerned, are all scored. You know, you have charts. So you sit in your chart, you read, you know. So all the musicians that are playing are reading charts.
Wow.
So, you know, it becomes easier that for our musical director, Prince Lingwasa, to coordinate everything because the music is written down.
You know, when you mention that, that's quite important.
Yes.
Music, the theory part of it. Because what we're seeing a lot, or maybe it's because of my ignorance in popular music, not a lot of people can read music. That's very crucial.
Yes, it's very, very crucial. You know, when we did auditions, the prerequisite was that you must be able to read music. If you can't, sorry.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's absolutely amazing. Okay, so it continues up until Saturday. How do people get involved, and how do they get in touch, and how do they watch?
Well, they get their tickets at CompuTicket, and then you can also buy your tickets actually at the Market Theatre when you arrive there.
All right, we'll have to leave it there, at least for now. Thank you so much. We're going to give you a little bit more of that music, because I know you're probably begging for more. I know I am. But thank you so much for joining us over the last 3 hours of the show. It's been quite an interesting one, shall I say. Leanne, out of the studio at the moment, not feeling too great, but I'm sure she'll be back with us on Monday morning, bright and early. We leave you with this beautiful music. Have a fantastic weekend. Moms, have a good Mother's Day and enjoy. And we'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.